Aloha, and welcome to an impromptu, probably boring stream. But first things first, the best Hawaiian coffee in all of Hawaii. Here, check out all these. I know you guys like these. Check out all these Hawaii specific mugs from Starbucks. I think you can only get these from Starbucks. I mean, in Hawaii, Starbucks. But today we are going to Costco. So we're going to walk from Waikiki all the way into Honolulu. And I thought we would go down Kahio instead of, and maybe pass by some of the food trucks and things like that. Hey, how's it going? Could I get a venti pipe with room for cream, please? About that much?
Yeah.
Please. And could I get 2 cups instead of a sleeve, please?
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
I can do both. You want the sleeve too? Or
Nah, I'm good. No, because if it falls off. This is the Reserve Starbucks on Kahio. All right, man. I appreciate it.
yeah, have a good day.
Oh, new lids, huh? Perfecto. Check that out. Those are new lids. How are all of you doing today? Sorry for that rough open, but I could have stopped it and then restarted it, but I started to cough right as I started to do that open. So I apologize. It's okay. We probably won't keep this stream. It's going to be rough and ready, I'm sure, which is probably one of the best streams because that's how it usually goes, right? All right, here we go. For staring at that wall. Let's kick this pig, as they say. All right. Now I can actually, well, not yet. I was going to say, hang on one second. Let's go down Kahio. We haven't gone down this street in a couple of months. So this is the road that goes right into Royal Hawaiian Shopping Center. I'll show you right down that way. See it? Right down there. Ross is down there. Betty's Burgers is right down there on the side. Butcher Bar is right here. And this is Aloha Steakhouse. There, Aloha Steakhouse. And this is Kahio. Just to give you a frame of reference, there's the Ohia. There's the Hilton Garden Inn. The Ohia and the Hilton Garden Inn, and then there on the right hand side is Duke's Marketplace, and then Paia Fish Company is right there. Hello, Diane, and Diane number 2, John Hay, Linda Hay. Boy, you guys aren't you days away? John and Linda, aren't you days away from being here? There's the Royal Kahio. And Pamela and Viola. I need to make a little adjustment here. It's a beautiful day here. There, now I can see. Everything's perfect now. This is how I should have started. I should have restarted the stream, but I'm glad I didn't now. Mr. In Between, how you doing? Still on holiday? Good Lord, dude, I don't think you ever get off holiday. This is one of the best gelato places I've told. I've never been, actually I have been there several times, but I haven't eaten there myself. And then right around the corner is where that Aloha Melt is. Wendy's done a review there. Janet has done a review there. But you know what? I'm telling you, it's a little suspect. They've been closed every day for the last 3 days. And that's it right there, Aloha Melt. And right down the street is where the Asian food market is. Food Mart down there on the basement floor. And Waikiki Trolley, as you can see as they're driving right past here, this is where they pick up. This is the street, the original origin pickups for Waikiki Trolley. And then some of you may or may not remember this restaurant right across the street here. It used to be a really popular, and why they closed, I don't know, but it's a popular Hawaiian restaurant. But now it's a Mexican restaurant called Aloha Amigo. Right there. Aloha Teresa and Loyal. It's a beautiful day, Lancelot. Hello, Sandy. Mara number 5. So, boy, I do not like these new lids from Starbucks. Look at this ding dong right here, reading her phone. She almost ran into the person over here on my right hand side, reading her phone and riding the bike on the wrong side, on the sidewalk. What a poor decision maker. This is the courtyard right there across the street. Pretty pricey, if you guys recall. Last 3 times we've done a what's it cost to stay in Waikiki. That was quite a pricey, in my estimation, compared to other hotels that were closer to the beach, had bigger balconies and newer rooms. They were comparable in price. This is the Malia. It's just right across the street. They have kind of funky balconies, not really lanais as you would expect them to be. But it's really more of a above economy class hotel, but not like a resort hotel. But what they're really known for is right here across this, right here next door, is this place here called Rivals. And Rivals is a very popular sports bar, and they usually have great specials, and they're known for their special for a slice of pizza and a beer for like $8, something like that. And this is one of only 2 IHOPs in the world, apparently, because they're so busy all the time. Yeah. Oh my goodness, Lance, that's terrible. Hello, Godmother. Now my day is complete. All right, so just to give you another another little bearings, okay? That's the Surf Jack Hotel right there, where the Surf Jack, where my finger's pointing. That's the Surf Jack. That's a more of a boutique style hotel, and you can see the hotel. That's the actual hotel right here. It has a little courtyard. A couple of our members have stayed there. Always good reviews we've had there. And you can't really see it, but right on the other side of this blue trash bin right there is a smash burger place. I don't recall the name of it. I have not been there, but Waikiki Wendy Silva swears it's one of the best burgers she's ever had ever. So I would take her at her word. And then just so you guys get a little bit more of a bearing here, you see that? That's Genius Lounge. You've heard us speak about that a lot. That's it right there, right on the top floor. That Oyster Halle right below it, I've heard good things, never been there. Right below it is a Spanish restaurant. I've heard a lot of good things, never been there, but I'm going to change that. And that Ina Steak and Seafood, we have a deal with them right there to go do a Let's Eat. But I will be honest with you guys, man, the last several days, I thought I was completely over my bug, and that was not the case. It just comes right back. Just as I think it's gone, it comes right back. And so that's why I've not been streaming. And there's the Oasis. That's another economy class hotel. They do have larger lanais. It's an older hotel, so the rooms are a little bit bigger. But just check the prices and see where they are in proximity to the beach, and maybe hotels that are a little bit closer. And that right straight through there is going to be right where the Sheraton and the Royal Hawaiian are. That road that goes into it right there. Okay. So we're going to walk down Kahio in front of the Ambassador Romer and LaCroix and the Ritz and food trucks. And then we're going to walk right into Honolulu. You can see that right there on the other side of that blue trash bin. That's where that Smash Burger place is. It's not called Smash Burger, but that's what they're known for. Aloha Jenny and Tauntaun. No, not today. It's not Tauntaun. How many of you have snow on the ground where you are? Word on the news is that like 200 million people are going to see winter conditions yesterday or last night, today, and ongoing, it seems like. Aloha Ann without an E, and Jacqueline and Tracy. Susan, good to see you guys. And Lucille's here with us today. She's in her luxury hammock, living the dream. So Wendy and I, we're going to do her apology dinner on Sunday. And we aren't going to be able to live stream it, but we will take a lot of photos and do a report afterwards and do it as if it's a let's eat, but we won't be able to live stream it. This Friday night, Valentine's night, I will be doing a happy hour live stream with two special guests. One you may be able to choose or guess, and the other one you won't be able to guess. And that's going to be this Friday at 4:30 Hawaii time. Oh, it's not as much snow as you thought. Okay. Clear and cold, no ice. Good. Halekoa, yeah, that's a great hotel, Scott. 5 inches of snow. No, my goodness. Well, check it out. None here. This lid is the worst lid I've ever had on a cup of coffee in my life. Not you, Linda. Oh, the live stream? We'll hook up. Let me know what day you guys are going to be here, and we'll connect and do something. We went by here the other day, Dina DeLuca, and you know, your perception of Dina DeLuca is probably exactly correct. And this is at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel and Residences. This is just a beautiful, beautiful hotel. Great residences. Yep. Very good. Very good place. But Dina DeLuca, inside there, they have handcrafted sandwiches and Danish and all that, and they're actually less expensive than what they are at Duke's Lane. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to do a little let's eat there. I mean, they have breakfast sandwiches, croissants, quiche type things, cakes, pies, all that kind of good stuff. I'll bring, oh, you're coming Friday? Good. I'll try and see if Wendy stays out of trouble, if she stays out of off the bad list, I may go do that with Wendy, but it's not been looking good with her. I may have to do that on my own. Yeah, Tom, let him go. It's no big deal. If it doesn't bother me, it shouldn't bother you. I mean, if it's chronic, then that's one thing, but I'm good with it. Shoot, I wish I could yell. There's a lot of times I wish I could yell. This street right here, this is Kalakaua, as many of you know. And right straight through here, that's Saratoga. And Saratoga will take you to, well, actually, let me just go over there. Because this is somewhat of a pinnacle intersection. So Holiday Inn Express, a lot of times people will be asking about that. We'll be asking about that hotel because they think that the Holiday Inn is actually down there at that end of Kahio, and it is not. So that's a Holiday Inn Express. This hotel also, if you recall, I don't want to make this about a what's it cost to stay in Waikiki, but that was kind of a pricey hotel. It was in the $330, $340 a night range, and they have a resort fee, believe it or not. This is the LaCroix. This is a nice hotel. It's kind of at the cusp of Waikiki. So this is Kahio that runs this way, and this is Kalakaua that also runs the other way. This is a one-way street, Kalakaua is, and Kahio right now is also, or at this point, it's a two-way street here. But it goes into Kalakaua, it turns into a one-way street. That's the LaCroix. And then across the corner over here, that's Saratoga. And Saratoga is notable because that's a street where the post office is located, where a lot of people, if they don't ship items that they bought here from their hotel, they take it down here to the post office. Also, Eggs and Things is on Saratoga, and straight down Saratoga will take you right into Waikiki Shore and Outrigger Reef, as well as Halekulani, all in that area, and where we go see the turtles. Okay? And that main street right up there that you see is the Aloha. And we're going to go this way into Honolulu. I'm kind of going not the long way, but not the most efficient way, because I want to take you by the food truck court and let you just see what that looks like. Just as a reminder where it is in proximity to Waikiki. Aloha, Dale. Yeah, bus stops everywhere though. Oh, here's the, let me show you this. This is the entrance to the LaCroix Hotel. Right there. It's Holiday Inn. That's the Romer Waikiki at the Ambassador Hotel right there. It's not much to look at on the outside. That used to be a client of ours for years. It's an ugly hotel on the outside, it just is. But on the inside, they've remodeled all the rooms, top to bottom, side to side, end to end. And because it's an older hotel, the balconies are quite larger than the conventional smaller economy class or limited service hotels. But this hotel I wouldn't really say is a limited class hotel, only because it has all these shops down at the bottom. It has a really nice pool. It's kind of a Art Deco type style pool. They're very, very, I wouldn't say famous, but they really sell their cabanas up there. And they have a nice little seating area out here out front. And it's just right on, it's right on the edge of Waikiki, That's going right into Waikiki on Kahio. So it's a little bit quieter. And this is just the fork in the road that I was telling you about. So that's Kalakaua coming in on your left-hand side and Kahio on your right. That's the Luana Hotel. We've talked about this hotel quite a bit in the past. And that's it. Yeah, exactly. You're exactly right. Saratoga Eggs and Things barely has a wait. There's also a Cuban restaurant over there. Also right next to the Eggs and Things is Arnold's, which is that little old-style tiki bar that I told you about a number of times that we've not gone on there. And then just as I mentioned this the other day, you recall I mentioned that they were supposed to start this construction like in October of last year. Look at that. From the day we walked, I think it was on Sunday, until today, they put up those construction walls. So they're starting demolition right now. And that's going to be from what I understand, now we'll know in another month or so, but from what I understand, they're tearing down everything, all the concrete, and they're building a cultural center and an entertainment center that'll have an amphitheater and some other cool things. But let's just wait and see how it goes, and we could be a little bit more accurate in our estimations on what they're doing there. This is really good that the Ambassador's opening up all this down here, all this bottom area down here for retail shops, restaurants, and things of that nature. I think it will help their exposure. That's, you know, I'm telling you, that's actually a pretty good, I don't know what kind of a hack it is or a trick, but I always, when I would come here, or just about anywhere, I would always find myself buying books or magazines or clothes, and I just didn't want to carry them back. And I would just take it to the post office, box it up, ship it on a slow ride because it didn't need to beat me home. And, you know, man, you save money on the extra baggage weight, and it's delivered right to your front door. So this is Kalakaua, as you guys know, going into Waikiki right there on the right-hand side. That's Kahio. You know, for every one or two people that complain that I keep repeating myself about what street we're on and destinations, I bet we have 5 people that say, boy, I'm glad you keep telling the bearings and the proximity to things, because now I realize that this place was close to my hotel and this landmark was a lot further away than I thought, and it helped me plan. So that's why I do it. For those of you who may not know Waikiki, Honolulu as good as you'd like to, and it helps with your planning, I think. That's the Hilton Hawaiian Village right there. Those buildings. I want to block the sun a little bit for you. Rainbow Tower, you see it right there beside the palm tree. The Tapas Towers, Ali'i Towers right on the other side. Waikikian and Lagoon Tower over here on the right. This is a place for renting of motorcycles and scooters. I don't have any experience renting from them, so I can't say one way or the other. How many of you remember what this used to be? Diane, you can't play. And this road will take you to Ala Moana Boulevard. Take a right. It'll take you in front of Ala Moana Boulevard, Ala Moana Hotel. And then it'll continue on to Nimitz and into the airport. But that's the main road right there. It'll take you straight into the airport. Yeah, I think the repeating helps because we take different directions, take different routes all the time, just because I want you to, I think there's a couple people who actually commented that they got lost and they looked up and they saw a landmark that I had mentioned. They remembered me mentioning it, saying, oh, it's over this way, and it made them feel like they had actually been here before. So that's always a good thing. So I'm just going to walk through here. This is the food truck compound. A couple people are new. They've moved a couple people on. Like this one, they've not been open for about 3 days, so they may be leaving. But they've added several more. So let's just walk through here real quick. Here on the left is a really good Filipino restaurant, fish sandwich place, Korean corn dogs. Man, I would love to see what that is. Kimchi flavored. Check that out. Here's Kim's Barbecue. It's not open today. Bummer. That's some of the best Thai food I've had in a food truck. I've been back once since Wendy and I went. If you guys remember, Wendy and I came here. Had really, really tom kha. I've eaten there before. It was good. I've not eaten there. That looks like it's oh, look at that. Grilling meat. That's what that smell is. What do you smell, Lucille? You smell? I see she's licking her chops right now. There's a ahi or a poke tuna place right over here, or poke bowl place. There's that burger place right over there that we looked at before. Here it is right here. This place is really good. Fresh, and it's a great price too. And this is this whole area, like over in here, is pretty standardized. It's been there for quite a while. And again, we're still back on Kalakaua right here. That's Ala Moana Boulevard. That's the Aloha. And then, oh, sorry, Lucy. And that's the Hawaiian Monarch right there. They have a couple things. One, this is a really good place for lower priced accommodations. There's a lot of vacation ownership properties up in there. Long-term rentals as well, and it's just like a straight hotel. They do rentals here, car rentals, but my favorite is right through there. 808 Smart Car is right in there in that lobby, right there. 808 Smart Car. They have two locations, right here and on Seaside, right across from the Lima Hotel. I think some of you are familiar with that. Yeah, she's paying attention to all the food. So we're going to walk into Honolulu. This is not the most beautiful, picturesque walk, but it's something that if you want to go to Sam's or Wal-Mart and you want to take the shortest route, that's the route I'm taking right now. Well, once I get up here to the Aloha, this will be the shortest route. See right through there? That's 808 Smart Car right there. They're open up at 8, and I think they close here at 4. And just so you know, the 808 Smart Car is not just smart cars. They're not those little tiny Matchbox cars. They rent full-size cars. Yes. Yes, I am, Janet. Here's the Aloha. Oh, that's right, Colleen. How are you doing? Yeah, Colleen, you stayed at the Hawaiian Monarch. I think you liked it. You had nothing but good things to say, it seemed like. All right, so that's Diamond Head right there. This side, not just this side, but this side of Diamond Head is Kapahulu. That's the road that runs perpendicular to Kalakaua that runs that way. So there's the Alawai, Kahio, Kahala. And Kahala runs straight over to the zoo. The zoo and Kalakaua at that corner is Kapahulu, and Kapahulu is the road that runs perpendicular right here. So right along in here, you'll excuse me, sorry guys, is Rainbow Drive-In, Oh No Seafood, Leonard's Bakery is about right straight through there. Seaside or Side Street Inn is right over there. There's a lot of local restaurants all along Kapahulu. You come all along through here and then straight through here. If you could walk right straight through that building, that's Manoa Falls. Right straight through there, about 5 miles that way. And this is the Alawai. And if you take this street, it'll take you straight into the Ala Moana Boulevard, and Ala Moana Mall is right straight through there. And we're going to go this way over Kalakaua into Kapiolani and right into Wal-Mart. And Wal-Mart is straight through there, and right on top of Wal-Mart is Sam's, and that's where I'm headed. And you wouldn't believe, you probably can't guess what I have to get at Sam's. Yeah, it's winter here, boy. Look, I got a long sleeve shirt on, but that's every day. Yeah, Kevin, man, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say to you, man. I feel for you. I really do. I'm so sorry to hear that you had to cancel your trip. But as I understood it, Terry said there was good news. I think it was with your senior dog of yours. I think that's wonderful. I certainly get the idea of what you're talking about with the with needing to spend time with your dog. And some people would say, oh, it's just a dog, who cares? I'm with you though, man. I would cancel a trip too. Nope, no notebook, not liver. Yeah, Maria, that's a great little walk, huh? It's not because it's not boring and there's a lot to see. It's not a difficult walk to stay interested in. So there's backside of Diamond Head right there. We're going to get sardines. Lucille loves sardines. And they don't have them at Target, believe it or not, or at Waikiki Market. Why? I have no idea. Well, Kevin, hopefully you're going to be able to rebook your travel, your visit, and we'll see you soon. Man, I swear to God, if I thought taking another metric ton would do it, I would take it. I called a couple of medical type folks and they said, you know what, this is whatever this bug thing that's going around. I guess it's I don't even know if it's right or not. People say, well, it's that special kind of flu. It's not COVID. That's not what it is. But it's difficult to battle. You can treat it with medications and flu type prescriptions and things like that, but you can't get rid of it until your body wants to get rid of it. Now that's what I was told. And if someone told me that 3 weeks ago, I'd have told them they were crazy. But I can tell you, I can't even imagine, I can't even tell you how much orange juice, vitamin C. Well, I know I've taken over 120 vitamin C tablets because I had a new bottle, I'm empty, and there's 120 in it. That's just vitamin C. That's not zinc and magnesium and K2 and D3. But it really starts cropping back up when I start speaking. That's why I've not streamed the last couple of days, because I just wanted to clear it out as much as possible. And sure enough, as soon as I start speaking again, there it goes. So this is an easy enough walk, really, from Waikiki to Honolulu, and there's a number of really cool places to stop along the way, either there or coming back. A lot of this information is going to be repeated from before, but if your first time hearing it, it's important, or maybe it's a reminder if it's your second time. Fook Yun, right there, F-O-O-K. Second word is Y-U-E-N. That is an incredible Hong Kong style Chinese restaurant right there. Fook Yun Seafood. Incredible. And this is a safe walk too. There's only a couple very moderate, very moderate sketchy areas, but if you're walking with someone, I mean, if you're a single female, I think I wouldn't hesitate to walk it. Yeah, Jacqueline, I've had people that are in the health field that just said, you're taking all the right stuff, it's not the right combination to make it get out of your body, or the right time to get out of your body. That's just it. So I'm good with it. It just kind of wears me down a little bit, and I hate that. I mean, I've gone on walks the last couple of nights. I went with Waikiki, Wendy Silva and I. She and I went from Waikiki all the way to the base of Diamond Head and back, and I normally can do that and not even break a breath, but I could feel it a little bit there towards the very end. And of course, it was probably having to deal with her the entire way too. That wears on you. It's like being interrogated. Is that a beach? Is that the clouds? What's the shape of that sign? What's that say? Is that tall? Is that wide? Is that sharp? Is that dull? Is that white, black, dark? It's like walking with a busload of fifth graders. I'm glad she's not listening too. That's the good thing. Wendy, I'm talking about Waikiki, Wendy Silva. Janet, I read that what you sent me about that Chat GPT search. Gosh, that's hilarious. You know, it may not really seem like it, but they've cleaned this area up really well. I think they should really do something more with some of the housing along here, tear it out, and then build truly affordable housing. You know, and I know people we've told, I'm not going to get into that story again, but I personally know people who've tried to do it, and Hawaii is the worst. Look it up. I'm not just pontificating. It's for sure a fact. They're the most stringent for building permits in any state in the United States. But they should rebuild. There's a lot of oversized lots with undersized buildings, and then buildings that have been burned up, but they just remodel them, believe it or not, and people live in them. Yeah. What was funny, Shane? I like this walk too because it's real Hawaii. It gets you outside of, I mean, it's not real Hawaiian culture, but it's like real, you know, if you want to know where locals live, shop, kind of. You know, there's still touristy areas, but you get my drift. There's a lot of really, really good dining establishments all along through here. From this street down Kapiolani. Kapiolani is like Kalakaua, but in Honolulu. It runs the length, almost the length of Honolulu, almost all the way down into downtown Honolulu and Chinatown. King Street comes up, but it's that direction. And we've walked that. I want to walk that. I want to actually walk again from Waikiki to Chinatown again. I know it's not as super popular. It's not as popular as doing the hikes or beach views and beach hikes, but I just love that walk from Waikiki to Chinatown and back. Thank you, Vic. Boy, you have a low standard of good, but I respect, I appreciate it, man. Excuse me. Which walk is that, Sandy? Yeah, I like it because, man, you get to see, you know, all types of things. Municipal buildings, you get to see office buildings, you know, where people, you know, work on a daily basis. I just think it's a really neat place to see along the way, you know. This is the Hawaii Convention Center. One of the most beautiful, I think this one, Long Beach. Sands, this is one of the nicest ones, nicest looking ones. That's where they have Made in Hawaii shop, or the convention center, or convention rather. And almost every major convention is held right there. That's it. And that street right beside it, right there, is Atkinson. And that street goes right into Ala Moana. So if you're looking straight down this street right here, that will take you right into Ala Moana. So that gives you kind of an idea. Ala Moana goes this way. It goes right over there. So that's Ala Moana Mall. That's Ala Moana Beach Park, right straight through here. So if you go to the Ala Moana Mall and you get food or something to eat at the food court, which is great to do, or any of these restaurants along here, You're just one block away from Ala Beach and Ala Beach Park to go over there and enjoy it. We could go this way 2 blocks, take a left, and I can't think of the name of that street, but Don Quixote. A lot of you know Don Quixote. It's right over through there. It is in my opinion, if you come over this part of town, I would say you have to go into Don Quixote. It's a very, very cool, ethnic, Asian cultured market. It's got everything you can imagine over there. Just a lot of good food items and products. But it also has a food court that has about 9 or 10 little kiosk restaurants on the outside of it that feature some really, really good food. I think I've done a Let's Eat over there a couple times. Kind of not really well planned out Let's Eats, but Waikiki, Wendy Silva, you may remember we went over there and had their that Thai time food. Oh, it was so good. I really like it, really enjoy it. I have to right here, and you would not believe, Wendy happens to be the biggest wimp when it comes to crossing streets. Oh my gosh. You can't walk, you can't cross. Someone was asking on a stream the other day about a Vietnamese restaurant. There's one called Little Saigon right up here on the right hand side. I'll show you. So let's see what's going on over here. What do they have? I'm not sure what that I'm not sure what they have, what the show is. Atkinson right there. That's where we'll be going for the Saturday's Let's Eat, the oh no, I'm sorry, not the Let's Eat, the apology dinner. And the way things are going, we may have an apology lunch as well. Stay tuned for that. Oh wow, what's that? That's a new oh, you know what? They redid this place. Look at that. Look, they redid that. Very nice. They needed to redo that, but that's nice. Huh. It's a Korean restaurant, yeah. And karaoke? Cool. All right, you guys know me. I'm not one to start any nonsense, so and some would say, don't bring up the topic. It's not a good topic. People are going to get angry and upset. That's what that unsubscribe button is for. Over here. Or leave the group button or whatever. And I hope you guys don't. But I want to explain why we chose to, actually Terry was the one who posted, but I actually approved it. So it's actually my doing. You saw the post earlier today about about Canadians not wanting to come to Hawaii because of the, you know, the political environment and stuff. If you guys don't want to talk about it, you don't have to, but I want to address it in case you want to bring it up to me and I can answer you right away. The reason that was brought up was there was actually 2 Canadians posts, 2 separate posts, not posts. One was a post that was submitted, and then one was a response to a question that someone else had posed, which was unrelated. And then one was a direct message that was addressed to me, and Terry responded to it. And it was like, you know, there are not going to be, and it was something like this. I'm kind of putting all 3 of those comments into one. It was basically saying, get ready for there not to be any Canadians coming to Hawaii because, you know, you guys are doing something with, and it was in platitudes, they were speaking in platitudes, and I get that. Some people do that, some people don't. It wasn't offensive. I wasn't bothered by any of it, comments or whatever, but it was saying that, you know, Canadians, like every Canadian in all of Canada, will never ever come to Hawaii again as long as the political environment in America is the way it is. And I get that. I understand it. People don't like it. Some people do. Some people love it. Some people hate it, whatever. But that's why we put that post up, is because we wanted to hear from both sides. I hate that. Wanted to hear from everybody whether they thought that was a good idea or not. Right straight through there is Don Quixote's, by the way. Right straight through there. So, you know, some people were upset about it, and they said, you shouldn't have that post up because it's going to get political. And it was all based on Hawaii, visiting Hawaii, because right after that, and someone had done this on their own, and there's no way they could have known it because we hadn't made that post about Canada yet. And it was, excuse me, someone had submitted a post about Australia, and I thought, man, was there something that I missed on our page? Because someone from Australia said the same thing, like, you know, we don't like what's going on, and we're not going to bring our money to any, you know, United States, and any state in the United States, and so on and so forth. So I just wanted to provide a platform for you guys to flesh it out and talk about it. Sadly, some people get really upset, and they can't just scroll past the post. You know, I mean, if someone's saying something that upsets you, just scroll past the post and look at the 10,000 other posts on videos and photo galleries and articles and guides, you know. But I get it. I understand. It's not something I would be bothered by, but I get that some people are. That's what the reason was. It wasn't to stoke any arguments. And we actually, truth be told, we had another post going out right behind that one 3 hours later this afternoon, and it was for Australia, only because we had that Australian guy, lady, say that, hey, we're not coming to Hawaii anymore because of, you know, the political environment. And so I wanted to ask, what are some Australians, you know, because we have a lot of Canadians who are very, very good members. We have a lot of Australians. There's two of you that you know who you are that aren't that great. But everybody else are great members. You contribute. You're fun to talk to. And I just wanted to get your opinions on it. That was it. That was it. Nothing, you know, we weren't trying to get your political views and annex you from the group. No one got kicked off, although several people called me a couple of bad names, which I told Terry to leave on there. They weren't cursed bad names, but they were like stupid, I'm an idiot, things like that. But some people are passionate about it, I understand. So that's why I did it. I really wanted to hear from the Australian people because they have a different perspective, they have a different view. They're being referred to and spoken to a little bit differently than the Canadians, but that was it. Have no dog in the fight. Aloha, Miss Cassie Vegas. Yeah, there were only, well, I can't even tell you the percentage of the people, but it had a lot of comments. Like one post had like 200 some comments, a bunch of shares. The other had almost 160, 170 or so, and it wasn't up very long. So people were impassioned about it, you know. So this is Ala Moana Mall. That's the first part of it right there. And it goes all the way down here to that third light. Not this first light, but the third light. That light there, that's the main entrance to Ala Moana Mall. So of course, you can go on the other side. You can enter on this side. Target is down there, Planet Fitness. And right here is the Pho Saigon. Great Vietnamese restaurant. No, I didn't, Janet. I wished I could post it private and say, what I'd like to have happen is everybody be an adult and be able to say, hey, I think you're an idiot, and someone not get so offended that they're like, oh my God, you should ban that person, they should never. I don't care. But I get how some people get offended by that. I don't let I don't let what anyone says bother me, and that's sometimes it's easier said than done, for sure. It's not easy, but I don't give anybody power to say something that's going to change my mood. Other than people that litter or ride on the sidewalk, then that changes my mood in an instant. That's only because they put other people, kids, women, couples, older people in danger just because they're stupid. But making comments to me or about me, man, that was a long time ago. I don't let anyone have that power over me. Say what you want, differ with opinions, justified or not, it just ain't no big deal. That's why we're all different, right? Yeah, I get it, Dion, you're right. But they're impassioned because they're vested. I understand it. They don't like that. They don't like that. They feel that someone's trying to do something to them and take care of them, or not take care of them. When I say take care of them, I mean do something to them. And they get upset about it. So here's Ala Moana. This is the main entrance right here. Food court is right straight through there. Target, big Target, really nice Target, bigger than the one in Waikiki, but the one in Waikiki is a great alternative. Planet Fitness is right through here. Food court again is right straight through there. And it goes down to that second light, that next light down there. And it goes all the way over to Ala Moana Beach Park is right straight through here, and the beach is right straight through there. Yeah, I don't think it was so much about Hawaii itself as it was about, I don't know, but it was tied to Hawaii because it was like our Canadians not wanting to come to Hawaii because they'll be spending their money with, within the United States. That's really what it boiled down to. And then the other one was a lady, and I don't know why. Maybe there was an article. Maybe there was an article in the paper that I wasn't aware of that asked that question about Canadians and Australians, but someone right behind that submitted a post that we did not allow because it was just worded, it had a bad word in it. But it was, basically worded that Australians aren't coming to Hawaii because, the political climate here in the U.S. and what Trump is doing and that type of thing. And they said, you're making this all about MAGA. And I was like, listen, I wish we could all be adults and have an opinion and just move on if you don't agree with it and agree if you do or whatever. But I also get that people don't like to have that type of thing discussed on going to Hawaii. But it was about Hawaii travel specifically. And I struggled with whether we should delete it or not. And against my better judgment, I did. I said, delete them both. Let's just not deal with it. So Don Quixote's is right down there. See where that signal is? It's right that next block over. That's it. Right down here is a couple of really nice places. Cassie Vegas, you would like, maybe, I don't know. It's a cracking Cajun right there. You probably have much better Cajun right down the street from your house, but there is a nice, very popular Cajun restaurant right there. And right in here is Sam's and Wal-Mart.
I think it's so funny.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Lance. I could care less. It makes no difference to me if you're a supporter of the right or the left or whatever. If you're a cool person, you're cool. There's a lot of people I know that I'm politically aligned with a little bit, but they're morons, and I don't want to be friends with them. There's other people that are maybe not morons, but I just don't, we just don't see eye to eye. But we talk about tons of other things. I mean, if my whole identity is tied to who I, my beliefs for the economy or whatever, oh my gosh, man, how limited is your world, in my opinion. I'd rather, do you like to fish and hunt? Do you like the beach? Are you into fitness? Are you not? Do you like, there's so much more to people. Yeah, the exchange rate. I can tell you this. I may be wrong, which I probably am, but I think this value of the dollar that we're all facing kind of right now, I think in about a year it's going to be much, much different. And I am in no way finance guru at all, but I watch the market every day, all day, from 3 a.m. till about 11:30 a.m. every day. Done it for years and years and years, and I read every piece of news that I can get on what's going on with the markets and not going on, and what's being affected, what's not, you know. And so I may have just a little bit more insight, or at least I feel like I do. But I in no way have no idea what's going to happen. Nobody does. I just hope it's all good. I hope everybody makes a lot of money, is a lot safer. I hope the dollars in everybody's market, Hawaiian, Australian, Canadian, gets much, much stronger, and you guys make a lot more money, and you go wherever you want to spend it. That's what I feel. The dollar exchange rate is for sure going to go up. I can tell you this, if it doesn't go up in a year, you're going to see it dip. I think you're going to see a weakness in the won, the yen, all the dollars. You're going to see a weakness in them in the very beginning, just out of fear of purging the dollar exchange. But once that settles, and some of the fallout settles from things that are going on, whether you like it or not, and I'm not trying to play bully on the street, but whether you like it or not, the United States has a huge impact on just about everybody's economy. That's just how it is. You know, it may be fair, unfair, like it, don't like it. The bottom line is it is. You know, it's like if you're short or tall, you don't want to be one or the other. The fact is you can't change it. So the fact is that U.S. has a lot to say about the dollar values, but I think once the fallout and people start grasping on what's happening, and I'm not talking about just strictly political, I'm talking about the effects it has on the dollar, on the exchange, on treasuries, on bonds. I think you're going to find out that the dollars around the world are going to increase in value. I think the exchange is going to be much better now, much better in a year than it is from now. I really hope so. I think that's what's going to happen. Because if it does not, the bottom line is if that's not the case, it's going to get a lot worse. And I think there's too many off ramps on that highway to get to, you know, where we want it to be, so to speak. I'm trying to speak in roundabouts so I'm not offending anybody. You're right, Cassie. Watch your 401k. This is the one thing for sure. Watch your 401k. Look back at it in January and then look back at it in April. And if it's not wildly different, something's wrong. Not everyone's is going to go up. It depends on how you're vested. So, but it's you know, look at those two buildings. Aren't those beautiful? This is one of the reasons why it's a head scratcher, why they say there's no available housing. Now they may just be referencing affordable housing because those are going to be a little pricey. But excuse me, if the people buying the houses or renting the houses in these outlying areas, you know, out there by Hawaii Kai, if they're the ones that are coming into here to buy these houses, buy these units, they're going to be freeing up the other houses out there. And actually what I've heard is, I'm not friends, but I'm in contact with a realtor out at Hawaii Kai, and he says they're getting more and more houses available. It's not like there's a run on houses and there's 50 houses available. That's not it. But there's more available houses now because those people that were buying out there, you know, the most of the Asian market and the secondary home market that was buying out of Hawaii Kai are coming into here, and primarily into Kaka'ako. Not necessarily here. I'm not trying to reference these two buildings. I'm just using them as an example, a visual example. But there's 15 of these buildings, and these two aren't part of the 15 that we counted before. Remember, in Kaka'ako, and they're almost not full. You know, and there's another one being built right there. So I like the idea of what's going on with housing here. Ooh, that's a great question, Dana. I don't think so. I mean, I'm sure there is, but I don't know what it is as far as height building limitations. There are on Kauai. If you guys remember, you can't be higher than a palm tree. Building can't be higher than a palm tree in Kauai. Do you guys want to go into Sam's, or? I mean, I won't take you all the way through it, but if you want to go into Sam's, see what it's like. There's the Walmart right there. And I may need to go into Walmart to get the sardines because they may not have them at Sam's. If you want to do it, it's going to be probably boring as heck, but at least you'll say, hey, I went to the Sam's in Honolulu. If not, I can pick you guys up on my way back. Or if you guys want to go on the way back, I'm going to be about 45 minutes, and then we can go from here back into Waikiki if you like. Hello, Ruth, not the daughter. Go inside, or? All right, I think you mean go inside. All right, let's go inside. How are you doing? Here, I need to do something here. Look not so conspicuous with my camera. I'm going to point my camera down. Excuse me, when we walk in. So I'm going to point the camera down so it doesn't look like I'm just straight up streaming coming in here. I don't think they'll mind because I've done it several times. Hi, how are you? That was good. Is there anything in particular you guys want to see? Where's family? All right. Let me try something here. Let me see this right here. Tell me if that works. Wow, how about that? Is that too shaky for you guys or no? This should be kind of smooth. I know, Cassie. I'm sorry, I tried a little test before, but I didn't talk enough, and it just didn't start. I didn't start coughing until after. Tell me if that's too shaky. So there's probably different things here for sale than what's at the Sam's Clubs or Price Clubs or Costco's in Midwest, right? Sorry about that. I'm going, man, is he left, right? Yeah. Smooth, good, okay. All the barbecue, man. They have barbecues, lawn furniture. Oh, they have muffins and all kinds of stuff. We'll go over there. See, they have all these Hawaiiana clothes. And primarily weekends are when a lot of I guess it's every day, but primarily I notice on the weekends when you come, that's when a lot of the a lot of visitors come and they'll buy like Aloha shirts and that type of thing. Yeah, Sam's and Costco are the exact same. Sam's Club. You know what they do have here that I think is here? Let me take this out. They have here that's really good is this. Look at this. And look at the prices on some of those. I think the prices are quite good. And it's fresh made here. Hi there. And it's a big sushi bar. I mean, see how much they do all that here. Isn't that nice? Am I still? You mean am I in Hawaii still? Yes. That's $18.99 right there. $19. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 pieces of tuna, or of tuna ari. You know, if you're going to be here in Hawaii for an extended period of time, I don't know what the prices are here compared to North America, but check this out, $6.66 a pound, $6.58 a pound. And they have quite an Asian selection of food. Jumbo peanuts, freshly boiled peanuts. None of you have those in your, I guarantee it. Boiled peanuts. This is the best kimchi, I think, around. This spicy kimchi here. Ooh wee. This one right here. That's the best kimchi around. It's $12.78. I need to get back on that. I used to go through one of those a month. Easy. Wake up, take 2 big old mouthfuls of that. Oh, that gets you right and tight. Imitation crab for your sushi rolls. I think this is one of the best deals on the planet. Look at this. I know they have these at all the Sam's Clubs, but look at that, $4.98. I think I don't know if this is the case across the United States, but their salmon prices and their salmon quality is so good here. Check this out. Wild caught and line caught salmon here. Check this out. $11.98 a pound. $11.98 a pound. But I just think they have a little bit different, and these aren't native to, that's obviously trout. This is salmon. This is not native to Hawaii, but they have a lot of Hawaii-based seafood that's quite good. Seaweed. Ogu, oysters. Is there anything you guys need to look at? Someone was asking about the desserts. They have, I guess, this whole thing of desserts here. But they have this whole section here of banana bread and cookies, and I don't think there's anything special over there. They have all the cakes, produce is all back in there. We need to go over here. Excuse me, Lucille's about to freak out that I don't have sardines in the shopping cart already. They may be out again, Lucille. You may be out of luck. Oh, denial. Look at this, Lucille. Stupid tuna, oysters. Anchovies. No sardines. Do you see them? I don't see them either. Yeah, I'll go to the bakery. Oh, excuse me. How do these prices compare? Bananas? It's $2.38. That's for the bundle right there. So it's 74 cents a pound. One thing I find is the avocados here. I just came here to get avocados. So where are they? Oh, they'll have them at Wal-Mart. I'll go downstairs and get them. We'll stop the stream, then I'll go in there and get them. But look at these avocados. 5 count for $9.26. How about that? $9.26. There's the bakery section. Croissant. Yeah, Walmart will have, well, I'd say that they should have them. But she's been without for 3 days and it's not gone over well in the Lucille household. Sorry about that. Wow, that guy's just not having a great day. It doesn't sound like. Marshmallow root? No. I've eaten my body weight in ginger though. Ginger and just about every other kind of root, herb. I think they're apples and oranges. It's crazy that the bananas aren't cheaper here. And the pineapples, you'd think the pineapples would be free. This right here. Ginger root. They have a bag of those peeled garlic. That's the best stuff in the world. These garlics are for the birds, but the one that come already pre-peeled, put them in your mixer, puree them. Oh man, put them in your drinks, on your steaks. Papaya, $6.98. All right, Shauna. Do you know what I drink a lot of is kombucha. I mean, you're only supposed to drink maybe one of those a day. I drink like 3 or 4. I just love them. But MCT oil, man. Can't talk about it enough. All right, guys, there's no sardines. We struck out Lucille. I'm sorry. Do you want to go to Walmart and check them out? All right. Anything you guys want to look at while we're here? I need to walk over this way in this direction for a moment. Oh, here you go. I'm sure none of you buy anything in these aisles down here. So there's no need to go down it, but I'm going to go down it anyway, just because I'm sure you've never ever been down this aisle and never see these items. M&M's, gummies, Reese's, candy bars, M&M's, Twix, Milky Way. See, this is candy. It's candy coated chocolate and there's peanuts inside of it. I know that's foreign to every one of you. Yes, it's all membership based. Fruit roll-ups, cashews, chips. These are like Danish pastries. Donuts. I'm sure you guys have never seen those before. Donuts, ding dongs, and Twinkies. Those are popular. Again, none of you know what they are, I'm sure. Look, chips, beef sticks. Fruit snacks, Welch's. Oh my goodness. And they have, I don't know if you guys have this where you're from. You guys are probably bored out of your mind looking at this stuff, but they have ahi tuna, and the tuna here quality, the tuna steaks that they have here are actually quite good. These right here are really good. These bags of frozen fruit, frozen blueberries, throw those in any of your drinks, grind them up. Oh my goodness. Good for you. Better than candy, and it's nice and sweet. It's a good little treat, but not so bad for you. All the bread. Where is it? Where are the eggs? God, gosh. Oh, I know the eggs are back there. We'll look at those another time. But the eggs are like $8.99 for a 16 count, I think it is. Huh. Man, where do they put those chicken thighs? Hello, Kathy. Yeah, those you're right, Janet. The bags of blueberries, man. I'll get a bag of them out, and I'll set them out, let them get a little bit thawed out, and just put them in a bowl and eat them. I love them. They're so good for you. Antioxidants are so great. They're good for you. Pork roast, $2.73 a pound. I wonder how that compares. Frozen wontons, I missed them. There's a lag. Sorry, guys. Where were the wontons? Were they back over here? Empanadas Beyond Burgers, beef patties. They also have This I think it's the best one of the best hacks if you're feeding like a terrible meal, but to your family if you want to. There's a what is called Scan and Go. You download the app. You could go over here and you get a slice of pizza and a drink for like $2.49 or something crazy like that, or $3.49. And it's not bad pizza. If you're going to eat pizza, it's not a bad go of it. $14.99 or $14.48 for those peanuts. Here's their pizza place. It's not bad. Look, I mean, it's actually pretty good pizza there. I'm going to point you down for just a second. Oh, go ahead. Oh, sorry, sir. Sorry about that. I backed right into my wheel. Do you guys want to go into Walmart? This is kind of a hodgepodge type stream anyway, so might as well. There's 70 of you on here. Wow. You want to see what it looks like in a Honolulu Walmart? Let's give it a shot. Just going to point you down again. Give me 1 second. I want to take this off for a second. Act as if, as they say, right? Act as if. This is the section where they have all the Hawaiiana stuff, souvenirs, tiki wood stuff, tea towels. I did not realize how vital tea towels were as a souvenir for some people. Say, do you have Hawaiian tea towels? I don't know what a tea towel was. Do you know why it's been relaxing? Is because when you set up activities and hikes and tours and then you cancel them and just lay at the beach all day, that's how you have a relaxing stay. I think it's funny you guys like this. I mean, I'm not disrespecting. I think it's funny you guys like this Walmart. And I can tell you this, that there are, in some cases, the ABC stores are lower in cost on some items than even this Walmart. But they have, I'm going to go on this next aisle, I'm going to show you their Lion coffee. Yeah, no membership at Walmart. You're correct, Sandy. So this is, I think actually, Wendy, isn't this one you say you like the best, Lion? I think you said that, or someone said that. Maybe it was Janet who said they liked Lion best. This is quite a popular coffee, though. You can kind of see the price. Let's see, it's $11.95, $11.98. And then look here on the other side here. This is hang on, let me show you. See that? This is actually really popular shrimp seasoning. And over here they have like walls and walls and walls of macadamia nut and chocolates and $7.98. Yeah, lion, that's what it was. I remember now, Wendy. Wendy says, Lucille says, this doesn't look anything like sardines to me. Why are we not in the sardine section? People gummies left of the coffee. Let me check. I'll check again. The stream is slower than, it's kind of lagging. Let me check it out. It's kind of cool, huh? I'm gonna grab some coffee here. Oh, sorry. Was it over here? The gummies? Oh yeah. Excuse me. It's okay. No, you're okay. You're good. You're good. Right here. $3.98. $3.98. Yeah, $3.98. Let me get a card over here. Lots of clothes, cheap clothes they have here. Yeah, I bet it's but there's going to be a lot of Valentine's things happening on this weekend. But remember, we have that coming up this Saturday at 10 a.m. Hawaii time. We're going to do the live drive stream to North Shore. And then Friday night at 4:30 Hawaii time, we're going to do a happy hour live stream with one not so fun person, one really cool. It'll be a good surprise. I think you guys will like it. Excuse me, do you know where your sardines are?
One's in a can?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, thank you. Ooh, looks like we have luck. Oh, good, thank you. Appreciate it. I don't think they have them. I think that's tuna. She got it. We'll see. Yeah, that's spam. Anchovies. Oh, look, Lucille. We need water. Look. Yum. That's good. Success. Let's get some more. You wish you had a better phone? You can use a potato and have a better phone than you have, Wendy Silva. May do Friday night fireworks. It depends on if my guests get too inebriated, and if you knew who they were, you'd know that's probably not going to be likely that they're not going to get that way. But we'll see. I mean, it's going to be more likely that one of the two, if not both, are going to be arrested before the fireworks go off. So, but we'll see. All right, let's try this out. Let's see if we can't go through this without getting kicked out, asked to leave, yelled at, made fun of, something. Hello, Rhonda Beach. How excited are you now? Thank you, ma'am. Just check in there. I'm not going to get that. Where? Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. Lucille, you need to get a job. You live rent-free, you pay no utilities, you pay no food, no transportation, nothing. You're like a freeloader or something. Thank you. All right, guys, hang on 1 second. All right, guys, I need to do something here for about 30 minutes. If you want, I'll actually just come back on the way back to Waikiki. We'll be walking back from here back into Waikiki. And give me about 20, 30 minutes, and we'll be back on and we'll do a proper sign off. Are you happy now, Lucille? Got your sardines and everything. And your avocados and your salmon from yesterday. Okay. All right, guys. Aloha. We will talk to you soon.